Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? The face is the mirror of the mind, and eyes without speaking confess the secrets of the heart. Beauty is truth's smile when she beholds her own face in a perfect mirror. There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it.
It is you, my queen.
Hey Homo sapiens and Marbites, it's me, Rogue Marby Scott. Welcome back to the channel and welcome, Happy New Year everybody, because I did, well, hello. What am I even talking about? Anyway, so today's tutorial and makeup look is all about, me, I've just started reading a book series and I've started with Sleeping Beauty. So, yeah, I don't know why I started off with this look. Anyway, so I just started off reading Twisted Tales by Disney, and the first one is about Sleeping Beauty and if the prince didn't, kiss her and wake up and whatnot. So I'm reading that at the moment, and there are two more in this little series that I've got, and I believe there are more. It's a whole new world. There's a whole new world and As Old as Time, so you can kind of tell if you're a Disney fan which one those are. If not, the first one is Aladdin, and this one here, As Old as Time, would be Beauty and the Beast, and the one that I am reading is, I don't know what it's called, which is really bad. I just know it's about Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, so I decided to do a mirror look today. I woke up and I just decided, you know what, I've drawn it out already. And I didn't think I was going to do it, but I decided I was going to do it. So this is kind of inspired by the mirror in Snow White. And yes, I didn't plan to do the whole of my face, but I practically did. So, yeah. But, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's go into the tutorial. So guys, to start off, I'm going in with the NYX Pore Filler as my primer, and I'm just going to place that all over my face before I move on. And this is going to be one of the longer videos that I've done because I'm going by step by step. And today I'm going to color correct, so I'm going underneath my eyes, and I will be doing my beard area. I'm color correcting today because I don't normally do it, only for the fact that Christmas was a wild one, so I just want my skin to look as good as it can look on camera as well as off. And then set that in place. Now I'm just going to sketch out my mirror shape on my face with a white eyeliner, as you can see. So I'm just sketching out my shape beforehand because I don't want to waste too much foundation product afterwards. Happy with my shape, I'm now going to go in with a foundation stick, and today I'm using a foundation stick because I feel like they appear more glossy and I want the skin to look glossy. And today I'm just buffering and sweeping the foundation onto my face, kind of stippling it basically, buffering it in and making sure it stays in the perimeters of what I've just done. I'm not going to be too careful because I will be cleaning this up later on with some makeup remover. Going in with some concealer now, and I'm just going to do underneath my eyes first before I blend them out with the same brush, and then I'm going to go on to do my nose, which I still use the same brush to do with also. There is no beauty blender in this video today, just to let you know. See, you can see I'm doing my nose, and I'm making sure that my nose is very prominent today. I always kind of say that sometimes when I'm doing extravagant looks, looks that aren't so natural, because I always want features to pop out if they're going to be a character. So I'm going in with a very dark concealer, and this is, you know, for my contour, and I'm making sure that my contour is going all the way up into my brows, so that once I've blended it, my nose just kind of looks like some evil snatched mirror thing, but pretty on the same side. Happy with that, I'm just going to use the excess concealer and foundation on my brush just to blend in that contour a little bit more with so it kind of gradiates without being so sharp lined. Going in now with my setting powder of choice, and today I am setting, even though this is going to be a very glossy shiny look, but the foundation that I've used is a stick and it doesn't, you know, dry down, so I felt like set that down and then we will apply some dewy mist on top of the powder once we're happy with everything. So this is why I'm going in with some powder first, just to make sure everything doesn't move or anything, so that I can continue with the look without having any problems later on. So I kind of done a poll on social media, and it looks like I am going to do another Disney look, which is going to be amazing to do. So just bear in mind that there will be another one coming. Going on to my eyebrows now, I'm going in very dark and sharp using a NYX Precision pencil, and this is in black, and I'm making sure that, you know, my brows are very sharp and dark, as if I am the evil stepmother in Snow White, but also I'm not being too careful at the ends because I am going to clean the ends off later on anyway, so that doesn't really matter because the mirror stops at a certain point clearly. Then I'm just going to clean up the bottom. I was going to clean up the top, but I didn't want it to look too perfect because no one is too perfect, especially when we look in mirrors. When you look in mirrors, sometimes one mirror will make you look flawless and another mirror might not make you look so flawless. So I'm just kind of going with that in this look today. Going in with another NYX product for my brows, and I'm just creating some hair strokes just at the tips, where I just felt like, you know, maybe have some hair at the, you know, no gradations, let's just have some, you know, spiky hair at the beginnings of our brows. Now I'm just going to dust off any remaining powder that's on top of my skin before I go in with my first setting spray. And I say first setting spray, but I'm using the same setting spray throughout the video, but I do set my face quite a lot throughout. Moving on to our eyes now, I'm just placing that concealer and just making sure that it's blended in nicely, and as you can see, my skin is already starting to look very glossy and shiny, which I want before I put on any highlighter before. But anyway, we're going to move on with our first eyeshadow, and I'm going in with a blue first, and as you can see right here, I am creating a diagonal line where it meets my tear duct so that I can place my other color in this little bit there. So just building up the color on the middle before I go on to my next color, which will be a purple. Going in with that purple now, I'm just creating the shape at the end or the outer corner of my eyes, and then I'm just going to lightly blend that into the blue before I move on to the look, and also before I, you know, finish creating the shape that I need on the outsides. Using an eyeshadow sponge, I'm going in with a nice light blue, and I'm going to use this for my inner corners, and because of the shape of the sponge, it fits in perfectly and it helps me blend even better actually. So maybe I will stop using Q-tips from now on when I want to do inner corner highlighters, but yeah, so you get the drift. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to now lightly blend all of those colors together. I'm not heavily blending them because I want them to look perfect. As you can see them there, that's how I want them to look. just blurring out those edges before I go on to use a orange color on top, because I just wanted the eyelids to kind of look toasty at the same time as pinky. So I'm just going to go in with some orange, and then I'm going to go in with some pink afterwards, as you can see here, just to give it like a little boost of different color. Going in with a green on my waterline, and I'm using a flat brush actually, and then I'm going to go in on the corners of those what I've just placed with a lighter green, just to lighten it up and bring my eyes more forwards, more popping. And now it's time for the first batch of highlighting. Let me just say, after I did my eyeshadow, I did set my face again, so it may appear a lot more glossier than it did before, but I'm just letting you know I did do that. So sorry if I didn't record it. No, I didn't record it because I'm doing the voiceover. How silly am I? Anyway, going in with the highlighter now, and I'm making sure that it's opaque enough that I could literally go outside and no one would clock that I'm wearing highlighter, because it blends in, but I also want it to, as soon as light hits it, it's kind of blinding. So I'm kind of blending and making sure that it's in the perfect place for this mirror look, and making sure that it is as blinding as can be without looking so, oh, there it is. Going in with some makeup cleaner and makeup remover. Makeup cleaner, I'm so where am I today? Makeup remover with a Q-tip, and I'm just carefully sketching off all of what's outside of my mirror face. Now I'm just going to sketch out the foundations of the mirror frame with a white eyeliner, and I'm not going to show you all of it because it was quite tedious. So going in with a flash palette, I'm going in with the gold with a very long tapered painting brush, actually, round tapered brush, and I decided that after using it here, I needed to go in with a flatter brush to, you know, create the circles, the swirls and everything. So as you can see, I've just swapped brushes and I'm just going to go all around my face. I'm not going to show you that, just because it was a long process, making sure that the color payoff was opaque and that there was enough, you know, color showing through, as well as not even showing my skin, because the gold was very, it kind of bleeds a little bit. Sorry, by bleed I mean move around, blend in, or, you know, just creates an illusion that I just don't want. So going in with some shading and some detailing now. I am using the black from the flash palette, and I was a little heavy-handed, as you can see, but I do blend that out afterwards into my foundation, into my skin, into my face. I chose to, you know, put this inner layer of shadowing just because mirrors do have a lip. So therefore, you know, why not create it on my face as well? Then I'm going to do my chin area, and I'm just creating lots of dark areas, as well as making the gold that I'm going to place underneath it appear to be aged and very gold as well. I want the mirror to kind of look like a very used old mirror, but it's still, you know, technically unique and gorgeous at the same time. So I'm just trying to emulate that, and as you can see, there's the white lines there, and I'm just blending those white lines now because I've used these white lines as highlights for the mirror, so I don't have to go in and create even more highlights afterwards. So once you've got to this point, you're going to create a shadow, but I decided I wasn't going to create the shadow with a flash palette, so I was going to use some eyeshadows instead, just to give it a bit more of a mysterious smoked look. So I stopped here, and then I went on to do the jewel in the middle of the mirror. I was going to put some glitter into this, but I also wanted it to look a bit cartoonish as well at the same time. So anyway, moving on, and we're going to do more detailing. And because this gold is so gold, and I'm very dewy and highlighted at the same time, you can't really see what I'm doing on the top bit, but I'm going to now create swells and lines just to, you know, give detailing to those sort of mirrors that you see that are made out of wood or made out of gold, if you've got that sort of money, you know. I clearly don't, but anyway. I'm just creating the swells. I'm not going to go into much detail, but I do say I'm going to say that I'm going in to some of those swells just because some of them faded out a bit because it was getting hot underneath the lights. Going in with some brown just to add some more age to the mirror frame as well before I move on to do more details for the look. Did you think I was kidding when I said I was going in with more highlighter? No, I needed more. I needed this to shine, especially for the photos that I had intended, because I wanted the photos to look stark where it's just like wow. So yeah, going in with more highlighter, making sure that it is completely blinding like a very shiny mirror. Anyway, going in with a black eyeshadow now, I'm creating mysterious smoke. I didn't want it to look like it was a shadow, but I wanted it to look like it was a mysterious smoke, eerie around a mirror, rather than, you know, a mirror being placed onto my face or me holding a mirror onto my face. I just wanted it to look mysterious, as you can see. So it's a bit patchy in some areas because smoke is not one density, so whatever. Going on to mascara, and then after I've done my mascara, I chose not to wear lashes for some reason, but anyway, after I've done my mascara, I'm going to do my lips, but clearly I'm setting my face again with that dewy spray, and it's going to make me look even more dewy. And now I'm just doing my lips with a purple. I was going to use gold, but that would have just been too much gold on the face and it wouldn't have gone with the eyes, and I kind of wanted everything to go together. I might do a look where nothing goes together one day and see how that goes. We'll see. But anyway, that's the end. So guys, that's how I got the look, and I hope you're happy with it. I hope you like this look. I kept this my little do-raggy thing on just to give me that kind of like, I don't know, like I'm handmaiden or whatever, you know. Anyway, hope you enjoy. I'm so excited for the Cosmos album to come out also, so you've probably seen some videos of the me doing makeup for the Cosmos album. If you haven't, go check them out please. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to this channel, Planet Marbasia. It means so much to me that you are actually watching my videos, and yeah, social media is one of those funny ones when you're trying to promote yourself and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Rogue Marby Scott.